And I said, you know what, with the money we have and that, I said, you know what, I told my wife, I said, this whole thing smells like a bubble. And even though I did not know Austrian economics at that time by a mile, I still had a sense that this thing was not real, that was mostly driven by high-tech mania of the 90s. And I said, I want us to cash out. And she said, fine, you do whatever you think's right. And so we cashed out. Oh, it was probably, actually, I think I put the order to cash out in around the spring of '99. So I called up to the investment manager and I said, okay, this is what I want you to do. And it's going to be a bit of a shock. I want you to sell everything. I'm cashing out. And he was like, no, what are you kidding? Are you crazy? You're just now poised to make, really, really big money. I said, well, you know what? I'm not that confident about the future in stocks right now. You've done a great job with us, and of course, I didn't tell him about my wife being an heiress. Eventually, it didn't really matter. I don't care. I just wanted to put this all down in a home and basically have no debt or very, very little debt. That was the whole idea. So he reluctantly tried to talk me out of it. He said, no, sell everything. You got 1 week to sell everything, and he did. And we eventually took that money. Let me do this. I'll stop there and tell you it was within, if anybody was following stocks and what the market was doing back then. By the end of '99, I think that was what it was, or maybe early 2000. It was only months later after that sell that the high tech, most specifically the high tech market, it just completely crashed. I don't know if you remember any of this. Yeah, no, there was a giant crash. I mean, like our portfolio would have been down by 3/4. We would have 160 would have been back down to 40, if that. And some of those, Enron ended up being a fraud. Global Crossing was a fraud. They were these phony companies posing as actual, real money-producing companies. And so we had big positions in those companies. In retrospect, it was definitely the right move to sell everything. So we had, as I recall, we had about $210,000 in the bank. And so now we've got this gigantic chunk of money. We have Star Creek Road debacle behind us. And I said, okay, let's catch our breath and start looking for a place. We had been in this rental home in a little township called Fulham, that's just outskirts of Corvallis. I said, we need to get our own home. We need to probably get on with our lives again. My wife said, yeah, Yahoo, let's get going. So I said, well, I'm going to go back by that Bramblewood property, just, because that's kind of like my, that's my pegging my wish list to that. Let's just see what happens. Well, I go back to the property, or the Bramblewood, and there is not one, not two, not three, but actually 4 homes on the market at this time. And this would have been in late spring of '99. And I say that because apparently, and I did learn later that virtually no homes are, it's extremely rare that any home ever comes up for sale in this neighborhood. It's just such a highly desirable place. People who live there don't want to sell, and I can personally attest to that. But there were 4 at the time, and in this time frame, and I don't know what drove it, but there was some kind of a pretty serious real estate dip in Oregon real estate, at least that general area. And so I looked at the 4 homes, and 1 clearly stood out. 2 did, but my first choice was this one. Reason being was it would have been the cheapest one. And secondly, I should also tell you, some of the homes of this subdivision were monstrous. I mean, some were like, there were a lot of them that were over 5,000 square feet. That's sort of like a quasi palace, in my opinion. The one that I ended up picking was for sale for $259, which was a screaming deal. At least that's what it was listed at that point, on an 1.5 acre property. And it was like the most. To this day, I'd say it was the best lot in the entire subdivision. In terms of, if I had to pick a lot, that would have been the one to pick. And so I threw an offer, said, offer them $251, and they took it. And then, by the way, the house has been, I think, as I recall, they originally marketed the house like 6 months before that for like $349, and they just had, apparently had just pushed a little more than they should have, and then the market started collapsing, and they started chasing it as the market's going down, 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 and I just showed up at the right time and got this beautiful, beautiful home for this price, $251. So we put $200,000 down on 4542 Bramblewood Lane, and moving in July of 1999. Yeah, what's that?
220.
Yeah, is this a good time to stop?
Stop it right there.
Okay, yeah, my voice is.
That was
getting
really
tired.
good.
Yeah.